Islands province of the Philippines located in the Mimaropa region. Its capital is Puerto Princesa City and it is the largest province in the country in terms of total area of jurisdiction. The province is named after its largest island, Palawan Island, measuring 450 kilometers long and 50 kilometers wide. Palawan Island, Philippines, is the largest island. The island is half desert, so it's still undeveloped. You can enjoy the jungle, mountains, and white beaches. If you want to enjoy and relax, here are some places in Palawan that you might know. First, we have the Puerto Princesa Subterranean River, irrevocably the #1 of all tourist spots in Palawan. Featuring cars that form from the Soul Bloomstone Mountain, it is very famous for its stalactites, stalagmites, and rock formations. The underground river is subject to a tidal flow which directly goes out to the South China Sea. Bataha Reef, one of the famous tourist spots in Palawan and known diving site in the Philippines. It is an atoll coral reef system which is divided into north and south. Vast diversity of fishes and marine life forms can be found in Bataha Reef. Whale sharks, manta rays, and turtles are some of the marine lives you can see there. Number 3 is Kayama Lake. It's just near Barracuda Lake located in Coron, Palawan. This lake has been considered as the cleanest lake in the Philippines, which is really good for swimming and snorkeling.
Lush jungles, white sand beaches, caves, dive site, and unspoiled nature, Palawan is one of the true highlights of the Philippines. In this mini guide, I'll share with you the most common travel route through Palawan and impressions of the major stops along the way, including El Nido, Coron, and town of Sabang. From Manila, it's approximately a 1-hour plane ride to the capital, Puerto Princesa. Relatively urbanized compared to the rest of the province, but you'll meet a lot of foreigners here who now call Palawan their home. For many though, Puerto Princesa is only a getaway to the province's more majestic features. There are no scheduled ferries between Manila and Puerto Princesa, nor from other islands in the archipelago, so flying is the best way to go.
So for hotel recommendations, here are the 3 excellent hotels that we can recommend. First, the Astoria, Palawan. So for the informations, this hotel is a 5-star hotel in Puerto Princesa, featuring wood paneling and colorful modern rooms, some with terraces. It offers a flat screens, DVD players, and Wi-Fi, as well as mini fridges, tea and coffee makers, and microwaves. The 1 and 2 bedroom suites add kitchens and living or dining rooms. Amenities include an airport shuttle and breakfast served in a restaurant that has a terrace and sea views. Second, the Who Hotels and Resorts, Puerto Princesa. This hotel is a 4-star hotel. It has a bright rooms in a hip hotel offering a rooftop pool and a hot tub, a bar, restaurant, plus free breakfast. Rooms are free Wi-Fi, flat screens and safes, plus tea and coffee making facilities. It has living areas and glass enclosed bathrooms. So if you find that this is the hotel that you wanna check in, just open this booking site. And the third hotel that we can recommend is City State Astoria's Hotel Palawan. It features simple decor and tile floors. The down-to-earth rooms and suites come with Wi-Fi, TVs, and mini bars. Some suites add kitchenettes and living areas with sofas. Also, room service is available. The property offers breakfast buffet and airport transfers. Other amenities includes a relaxed restaurant, a cafe and a bar, as well as an outdoor pool with a hot tub and a separate kids area. Massage treatments are also available and many more. And if you're looking for some fun, these are the recreational and outdoor activities that you can do with or without your family or friends. First, underground river tour, Castaway Island camping, zipline ride, cave tours.
Palawan, the Philippines' westernmost province, is a picture-perfect island like no other. It will transport you to a beautiful tropical paradise that is home to marvelous beaches and abundant biodiversity. The following are some of the attractions in Palawan that you should put on your itinerary. One of the best tourist spots in Palawan is the world-renowned Puerto Princesa Subterranean River National Park, which holds a place in the new 7 Wonders of Nature and has been included in the UNESCO World Heritage Site list since 1999. The 8.2-kilometer long underground river boasts jaw-dropping cave formations, stunning limestone cliffs, and pristine waters. However, only a portion of the river, around 4.3 kilometers, is allowed for tourist exploration. Make the most of your travel trip to the underground river during the dry seasons, as the waves are calmer. There's also less chance that your trip would be cancelled or delayed due to bad weather. Be sure to check weather updates from time to time. Next is the Palawan Museum. Palawan is home to several indigenous people and ethno-linguistic tribes. These are the Tagbanwa, Palawano, Taot Bato, and the Batak tribes. Palawan Museum is the repository of relics and artifacts of that otherwise forgotten era. Many of these artifacts have been unearthed from the Tabon caves, including a skull cap of the remains of a caveman carbon dated back to the early Paleolithic era about 22,000 years ago. The museum is located along the city's main commercial street, Rizal Avenue, facing Mendoza Park. Next is the Tabon Cave. Known as the cradle of Philippine civilization, the Tabon Caves contain valuable artifacts that depict the lives of the earliest humans to set foot in Palawan, which includes burial jars, wooden tools, and inscriptions on the cave walls. Travel back in time and enter the history of the Tabon man in this once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Filipino food is gaining popularity these days, and recently the Philippines had become one of the top 10 countries with the best food. There is no better way to get a taste of Filipino delicacies than when taking a vacation in Palawan. You can try out the many dishes by eating either from the street vendor or restaurant. The food we have is chicken inasal, tabilok, halo-halo, fresh seafood, crocodile sisig, lechon, laro seafood, hopia bread, danggit lamayo, chiso nuts, chow long noodles, Baker Hill hopia.
7 for packing tips. Keep things light. Carry on only. The best way to keep things light is to start with relatively small suitcase. Carry-on luggage is ideal for solo travel. Roll, don't fold. You probably heard this before. Rolling your clothes into baby burritos is the absolute best way to save space while packing. You'll be able to bring twice as many tops.
Getting around Palawan province is fairly easy, as there are plenty of transport options to choose from. Whether you want to base yourself in a single resort town or sample a variety of locations around Palawan, there's a mode of transport available to suit your needs. However, when the distances get longer, you're going to need to resort to something with a bit more endurance, including the options listed below. First off, tricycle, jeepneys, ferries and boats, plane, bus and minivan, or even motorcycle and a car. Puerto Princesa International Airport. Getting to Palawan by plane. Puerto Princesa International Airport, or PPS, the main gateway to Palawan, the westernmost province in the Philippines. The airport is located just 2 kilometers east of the center of the city, where its take is named from. It services flights from local airlines like Cebu Pacific, Philippine Airlines, and AirAsia, with arrivals mostly from Cebu and Manila. Taxi charges at Puerto Princesa Airport are similar to Manila's. Ride-hail services like Grab are also available in Puerto Princesa. Even if you're traveling on a budget, when you stay in downtown Puerto Princesa, you can afford a taxi to get to your hotel, especially with the distance being so short.
10. It's very much okay if you don't know the language of Palawan. You can communicate through writing or English, which you prefer to make things more comfortable. If you know their little language, you can still communicate with them.